Uh, so first of all, before I begin, I would like to say that on a personal note, I have been very happy to see the work of our good secretary, most especially in Bukidnon, which, as we all know, is among the biggest food baskets that we have in Mindanao. And we are considered really to be the basic food basket for everything from basic crops such as sugar and rice to our favorite treats, coffee, pineapple, bananas. And so I'm very thankful to the Department of Agriculture, to Secretary Chu Laurel, for his efforts to promote and support agriculture in Bukidnon. Now, this afternoon, if you don't mind, to our chair, I would like to clarify a few details with regard to the Sugar Regulatory Administration, SRA, and its budget for the upcoming 2026 budget. Mr. Chair. So I noticed po, Mr. Chair, if I may ask some questions to our Secretary with regard to our SRA budget for the incoming 2026 budget. I noticed that in our budget, it was 1 billion last year. And actually, it seems it has not changed. It's been 1 billion for the last 2 to 3 years. And in the upcoming 2026, we are still at 1 billion pesos for the SRA. So I would just like to clarify, because from what I recall, our SIDA had actually said that the SRA is supposed to be receiving about 2 billion pesos budget per year. So I'd like to clarify as to what is causing our budget for for the SRA from receiving its full budget of 2 billion pesos.
Mr. Chair, I would like to defer to SRA.
SRA, please.
Admin.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. To answer po the question of Ma'am Audrey, Ma'am, it has actually in the past, since 2016, I think it had something to do with certain utilization issues with regards to mechanization, and then the approved budget for SIDA went down from 2 billion to as low as I think 320 million.
Wow.
And then since 2022, we've been requesting 2 billion and we have been approved 1 billion up to recently po, and then to my knowledge 2026 as well. But I think the SIDA law clearly states that it should be 2 billion po, ma'am.
I noticed nga. So, Mr. Chair, if I may say, in Bukidnon, we are actually the second largest sugar producer in the country. We are coming in producing about 28% for our nation. And kami po yung pinaka-affected doon sa lack of budget ng ating SRA. Kasi kami po sa Bukidnon, nakita po namin talaga ang epekto ng SRA. Napakalaking tulong ng kanilang mga loans sa ating mga sugar cooperatives. Napakalaki ng tulong ng kanilang mga binibigay na mga inputs, equipment. And sayang lang kasi ang ating sugar growth in the country has been steadily rising for the last 3 years. We back in 2022, we were milling about 1.799 million metric tons, and now we are at 2.085 million metric tons. And sayang kung di natin masakyan tong wave of growth, especially in Bukidnon, where there is so much room for growth. The potential for growth is so big. And we have so much land that can be used for sugar. And nanghihinayang po ako sa sayang nakita sana ng sugar. And if SRA is given the right budget, I think that we can really take advantage of this growth for sugar. And baka ma-overtaken pa ng Bukidnon ang Negros, a sugarlandia of the country. No, but seriously speaking, so what can we do kaya to help fast track or to help SRA receive the correct budget in the incoming year?
Mr. Chair, ma'am, I think it's more towards the approval siguro of DBM. I heard the 1 billion came from DBM. So we would like to seek the help and assistance of your office and as well as the other congressmen to probably put it back to 2 billion. I realize with the coming in of President Marcos' administration, as well as Secretary Chu Laurel's administration, we we had to identify potential growth areas for sugar, and Bukidnon is probably the biggest growth area that we have. And for the last 3 years, the SRA and the DA has been putting all its effort into developing Bukidnon. 3 years ago, we had very old varieties, we had rather old practices, and for the last 3 years, Bukidnon has grown to 28% of the total national production. Actually, this year, Bukidnon recorded the biggest growth in the whole nation, where you produced an additional 2 million bags for the national production po. So we really realize a need for more SIDA budget, and as well as this would help us develop Mindanao and Bukidnon more po, ma'am.
Thank you very much to our SRA CEO, Mr. Paul Ascona. Rest assured, this representation is going to support fully the SRA's request for the correct budget in this incoming year. And actually, in fact, tutulungan ko po kayo, hanapin ko yung aking mga kasamahan sa Bukidnon, yung mga ibang offices natin, ibang districts, because I'm sure all of them would like to support this as well. This will mean a lot to the sugar farmers and sugar planters of Bukidnon. And in the long run, of course, the whole country will benefit from it as well. So with that, I would like to thank you for your time, Mr. Ascona, as well as Secretary Chu Laurel. I wish you more power, and really looking forward to continuing progress of agriculture in our country. Lalo na po kami sa Bukidnon, we are always excited whenever there is a DA program because it's been very useful, yung mga inputs na dinadala po ninyo. Sana hindi kayo magsawa sa pagbisita sa Bukidnon. And I would like to manifest my full support po for our Department of Agriculture's budget, and most especially to the Sugar Regulatory Administration's budget. Thank you very much, Chair.
Thank you very much,
Ay,
Representative
pati
Zubiri.
Isabela, susuporta pala. Thank you. Ay, may sugar. Ilan ang sugar po ninyo, Congressman? Pero sama-sama tayo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Representative Zubiri. Now, from the majority, we recognize Representative Tony Pet Albano.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. To my good friend in the Department of Agriculture, Secretary Kiko, you're doing a good job. Maraming mong salamat sa inyong paglilingkod, tsaka kay NIA Administrator Eddie Gillian at lahat ng kalihim ng Department of Agriculture. Good afternoon. Nabanggit niyo po kanina ang pinaka magandang mungkahi ng ating BBBM. Ito kasama nung nangampanya po tayo na food security is very important. At nabinggit niya itong 20 pesos na bigas na ngayon ipatutupad ninyo, Secretary Kiko. Pakimungkahi lang dahil sabi nila hindi daw totoo ito. At mungkahi lang ito. Meron na ba ho tayong mga nagawang areas at sigurado na buho tayo na sustainable itong 20 pesos na ibibigay natin sa ating mga kababayan?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Well, technically, almost 250 sites na tayo sa Kadiwa, and I think it's undoubted, hindi na pwedeng questionin na totoo yan, at araw-araw ay nag-expand tayo at mas maraming nakaka-avail nito, no? Sa ating mga kababayan. Meron sa NCR, sa CAR, of course sa Region 1, no, sa Ilocos Norte na, La Union, Pangasinan, Region 2, Cagayan, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya, Quirino, Region 3, all provinces, Region 4A, all provinces, and 4B, Region 4B, Oriental Mindoro, Occidental Mindoro, Marinduque, Palawan, wala pa sa Romblon, Region 5, all provinces, Region 6, Antique, Guimaras, Iloilo, meron na, and actually marami na. Of course, may TODA pa, minimum wage earners, and vulnerable sector. We're continuously expanding this at mas maraming makinabang, at yung farmers and fisher folks natin din na nakaka-avail na. So, actually, hindi lang ito importante sa ating mamamayan, importante rin sa DA na bumilis ang at maraming makinabang dito para ma-free up yung aming mga warehouses sa ng mga bigas na nakastock sa amin doon para makabili kami na mas marami pang palay sa ating mga farmers, lalo na may harvest season, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Secretary. Mr. Chair, itong sustainability, nabanggit niyo magiging 15 million beneficiaries in what year, Mr. Secretary?
Starting next year, Mr. Chair, we will be providing 15 million households with access to 20 peso rice at 10 kilos per month. Muna. So that will be about, kung one household is family of 4, so that's about 60 million Filipinos, Mr. Chair.
And would you agree, Mr. Chair, ngayon, napaka-importante ng budget nyo at meron po kayong 70 billion na budget deficit. Tama po ba yan? From the proposal of 245 billion to 2026 budget of 170, tama po ba yan?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Ang request namin is 240 and 170 plus lang nakuha namin, Mr. Chair. Opo.
At importante po ba ang irigasyon para lang sa ganun masustain natin ito? Lalo na po ang extra mga irrigation canals na kailangan ipatumid ng ating magiting na kalihim sa NIA?
Mr. Chair, NIA is not under the DA, but I totally agree and I am an advocate na sana madagdagan ng budget ang NIA para yan ho makakasolve ng problema ko sa bigas at other crops na kinukulang from time to time is irrigation, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to ask the Secretary, dito po sa probinsya ng Isabela, ang pinakamalaking river sa buong bansa, which compromises of 5 provinces, namely Cagayan, Isabela, Quirino, Vizcaya, Kalinga, and may tributaries ito. At alam po natin na bumisita po kayo sa Cambodia, Vietnam at ibang areas. At ano bang river na pinakamahaba doon na kaya rice granaries sila sa buong Asia?
Mr. Chair, it's the Mekong River.
Would you agree, Mr. Chair, that Cagayan River is the biggest and the largest and has the potentials to actually, if it is harnessed, to become the very food basket of the entire Philippines?
Mr. Chair, I don't know if it is the biggest, but I know it's big, and I'm sure it will help a lot in irrigation of our country.
Director, NIA Administrator Eddie Guillen, you know the facts. Is the Cagayan River the biggest in the entire Philippines?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair. It's the biggest.
You confirm with 5 provinces or 6 and has more than 20 tributaries. Tama po ba yan?
Tama po, Mr. Chair.
And sa tingin nyo ba, pag yan nag-harness natin at nabigay natin yung mga dams at irrigation, ay madali nating matutus yung pansin ng ating food security ng ating presidente?
Absolutely, sir, Mr. Chair.
So ang budget ninyo, meron deficit na 24 billion. Tama po ba yan?
Paki-ulit, Mr. Chair.
Ang budget ninyo may kulang po. Binawasan kayo from ang request to 70 billion to naging 46 billion, which is 24 billion ang kulang nyo. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Actually, para maging GAA level lang, sana. So,
Opo.
ang ating request is of course 200 billion. Ang GAA level natin for this year is 70 billion. Ang NEP po namin for 2026 is 45 billion or a reduction of 25 billion, Mr. Chair.
Opo, kasi nababahala po ako, Administrator Guillen, dahil isa sa PBBM infrastructure flagship projects ni Presidente ay yung Tumawini River Purpose Project. Tatlo po yung binanggit nyo. Yung isa po, yung Ilocos Norte Abra Region 1 at saka yung Balog-Balog Multipurpose Project. Tama po ba yan?
Yes, tama po, Mr. Chair.
For the benefit of this committee and for the public, ang paggawa ho ng dam ay hindi pwedeng tapyasan ng budget dahil tuloy-tuloy dapat ang buhos ng semento. Hindi ho pwede na every year, kagaya po sa akin, sa Tumawini, 13 billion ang kailangan, babudgetin nyo na lang from 3.5 billion na proposal nyo, magiging 500 million lang.
Yes, Mr. Chair. At ang buong pagkakaalam din namin kapag ito ay NEDA-approved, dapat nasa Tier 1 natin siya. Dahil contractual obligation po natin ito.
Opo, at masisira po yung dam kung sakasakaling ganito kaliit ang mga piecemeal na ibibigay. Tama po ba yan?
Tama po yan, Mr. Chair. Dahil pagka sinimulan mo yan, may mga structures na dapat mong tapusin before sa susunod na